I just want to jump on again today, just real quick, to show the two books I use to kind of learn new stitches and are trying to help me to learn how to read the patterns. And I know I commented once before, if you wanted to maybe start learning this with me, we could do it together. And I wanted to show you both books so you guys can kind of say in the comments which one you think you'd like. This one's Crochet Stitch Dictionary by Sarah Hazel. I bought both these books on Amazon, and I have used these to try to pick out stitches for different projects. And these are some of the ones that you learn in this book. Let me see, and here's a few more. I kind of want to get a plan or schedule of different things that maybe I want to accomplish this year. Oh, hold on just a second. This is why I'm trying to look for a holder, because this is just too hard to do it holding by hand. Okay, so here are symbols and abbreviation. And what we can do is we can go through these and try to learn what they are. Again, I'm a visual learner, so watching these stitches being made is a whole lot easier for me, but I do want to learn to read a pattern. And one of the things you need to learn, like this one, quadruple single crochet. Now, I'm almost positive if I saw that made, I'd understand it, but it's kind of, looks difficult there. So what we could do is maybe learn some of these together. It would be hopefully not long videos, but we could take them a little at a time and do a series. Common abbreviations that are helpful. But this is how this one is. And then let's look at the Encyclopedia of Crochet. And you can see I've got marked because I'm using some stitches on a blanket I'm making for my granddaughter. And let's see how this is laid out. I can't open it up. There we go. And these are the abbreviations, ones that are used in this book. And then in the back, it gives you the chart symbols for crochet patterns. And let's look at some of the different things we can learn. Like this is one of the ones I'm going to try on the blanket. And what I like about this, it tells you the multiples that you need. And then of course each row. Now this is not as complicated as some of the patterns. Let me see if I can show one. One of them takes like a lot. It just does like teach you edgings. Borders. Let me see. Where's the one I found? Like this one here. It's a pineapple? Yes, pineapple edging. But the directions on this are a little bit longer. And those can get a little bit more confusing. I love this one. But it is intimidating to think about trying to do. But then it gives you all the diagrams here. So by learning what each of these means and how they correlate in the crochet, you can learn a very pretty edging. And that would be good for a wedding blanket or you're making for someone. And there's some simpler ones, which is, of course, what I would do to start with, because, I mean, that's what I would have to do personally. I'd have to try a smaller stitch or a simpler stitch. I love Tunisian crochet. I do like this because I have made like white panels and embroidered flowers. One of the first times I made one, I did for a friend of mine getting married, and I loved it. I wish I had a picture, but it was back in the 80s, and we just didn't think about saving pictures like that. And she has moved away, and I don't even know if she still kept it or not. You know how that is. So if you are interested, it gives you different, in case you want this book, just to show you some of the things. It actually gives you directions to made. And this one here too, let's see, let's go up here. All right, so what I do like about this one, it does help with, let me see what it says, crochet materials, and it goes over the different weights. Oops, get back in focus here. And then weight and measurement equivalency. And I have it tagged because it is helpful. Depending if, like I've gotten yarn that I wasn't sure what the weight is. My last video, it really didn't tell me the weight. So I guessed, at first I thought it was a 2. And then I started thinking maybe a 1. I did not use that, but it gives you even the start of the basics. So either one of these books, I think would be helpful and be fun. Oh, look at how this one is. Beaded Loop. That would be pretty on some things. And this does book too. I kind of jumped in this book, but it does the same thing, just a little bit different. Approximate equivalent hook size tells you the metrics to the numbers. European, imperial steel hooks, U.S. steel hooks. So international range. So like this here, it says 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters, a 1, and then it gives you the other number, weights to 14 to 4. So I mean, we could go through all these parts a little bit together. Again, I wouldn't want to try to make it like extremely long, but maybe short lessons, because if you crochet at all, then you don't need to learn how to make holding the yarn and the slip knot. So we would still do it for those who haven't, but it's would be helpful. And then of course it shows, doing some of the basics, what I call basics, joining. Well, everybody has their way of doing these things, and if you are an experienced crocheter, then you won't need to learn a new way unless it's just something you want to do. And I'm trying to see of some of the ones. I love the moss stitch. I have used this. It's very popular, and this is the book I learned it from. Let me see. Woven stitch. I do this for all my towels that I make for the bathroom. My little hand towels. I use that with cotton a lot. So anyway, I said I wanted to get on here briefly and see if this is something you still would want to do. It would do a lot, right beginning, it would be a lot of book learning and going over, and then of course doing the actual crocheting. And I will try to find a way that we can do that while I'm waiting to buy an overhead camera holder. But we will figure out something, because it's something I would like to do. Let me know what you think in your comments below. Like and follow if you like. And I will talk to you later. Bye for now.